Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 66 of the Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna confront Auntie Ethel for the second time. And then, depending on how much time that takes, we'll do another quest, probably rescue the artist. But one thing I've done off screen is I did several partial rest and stocked up on arrows of many targets as well as some of the elixirs, like Elixir of Vigilance, Cloud Giant Strength, and Bloodlust elixirs. So there's that, and then I took a regular long rest and got everybody to the point where we left off. So let's go and talk to Mayrina, who's been hexed by the Heg, or so we think. There we go. Let's try and talk to her. We've got Speak with Animals.
Damn it!
Mayrina, it's me. I'm here to help you. Alright?
Listen to me. The doll. The doll.
Doll. Got it.
The doll. Find the doll.
I don't know if the conversation would actually happen if you didn't have Speak with Animals active, which I do. But anyways, Karlag's gonna get a little bit closer and throw her pike at this voodoo doll.
Interesting little fella.
And Mayrina took some damage there. Alright, I guess my character is gonna just fire at it with his crossbow.
Strange looking doll.
Yep, and now it's hiding here under the desk. Alright, doll.
Strange looking doll.
And the final one. Let's go.
It was the dragon.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my hands dirty.
Your hex. You were behind this?
They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die before I let anyone touch a hair on her head.
Tell the hag I'm coming for her.
The others I will leave to rot in this house. But you, I will gift Auntie your corpse wrapped in your own intestines.
And the Dragonborn was actually this red cap called Jetlo. Alright, well, Karlak, go ahead and try to take him out with your returning pike or Narilna. Narilna, there we go.
Good idea, Karlak.
And we're not gonna react here. We're just gonna throw the Narilna a couple times, and that should be enough to kill him off. That was a critical hit. Action surge, yeah. Why the heck not? And continue throwing. And Karlag's doing like critical hits almost on every throw.
You deserve this, treacherous prick.
Okie dokie, let's talk to Mayrina.
That lying, thieving, scaly little shit. Thanks for knifing the bastard. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel.
Good to see you again, Mayrina.
You too. I've come a long way since we last met. Decided I was sick and tired of feeling stupid, helpless. So I decided I wasn't going to be a victim anymore. This group is made of survivors. People like me who've been hurt by hags. I brought them together to fight back. We tracked a hag to the city, but lost her trail. Right after she snatched a little girl.
Any leads on the missing girl?
None. Her mother has no idea of what she's up against. Poor woman thinks the Fist will be able to help her. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating up a storm.
I'm here to help. I'll start by speaking to the child's mother.
Thank you. With you at our side, that hag won't know what hit her. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags since we last tangled with Ethel. Take whatever you need. I know it by heart anyway. Laura was knocking about Basilisk Gate, at the Flaming Fist's headquarters. Good luck.
Alrighty, Mayrina, and we got the Staff of Interruption
These boots have seen
that
everything.
we're gonna sell off at some point, and let's see what Jetlo has on him. Got a note of some sort. Let's see what it says. What it says is, "My darling, Auntie has sent you a little present, a hag's doll just for Mayrina. Use it to scare her and her little cronies off, or butcher them, I don't care. Just find that book. Well, rip out your lungs and feed them to your brothers. Lots of love, Auntie." Yep. Sweet and also menacing at the same time. So up here, let's see what's in the safe. And it's got a journal and a guide to hags. Alright, let's read it. This book seems part diary, part scientific study. Detailed diagrams of hags from green to anise to dune fill the margins. This page is written in a harsh, slopping scrawl. Sentences are blurred by what looks like tears. Yep. Detailed instructions follow on how to make what the author calls the hag's bane. So this is allows to interrupt the process of making another hag. So let's go into our alchemy and try to make it. Hag's bane, where are you at? It's not that. I think it's a grenade, right? Yeah, there we go. And we had that ashes of dried faith flower, so we can create it right now. And then equip it in our inventory, or quick action
Still
bar.
breathing, despite everything.
So the next location to go would be this little office of the Fists, right by the Basilisk Gate. So let's go and talk to them. And we got another broken down Steel Watcher. Okie dokie. And there is Laura. And got a paralyzed gauntlet.
Told you about 8 times now. You're...
Alright, let's talk to Laura first.
Yes. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead. Said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
You're Laura, right? And your child is missing?
Yes. Her name is Vanra. This stupid, useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes. The blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Looks like we failed our arcane check, and I think if you pass it, it kind of just tells that the fist is being charmed or something like that. I'm gonna say I'm listening. Tell me what happened.
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
I think there is a hag in the city. This might be connected.
A hag in Baldur's Gate? Preposterous.
Don't scare me more than I already am. What would a hag want with my Vanra? She's just lost. That's all. Odds. I'm so afraid. And so tired. I've been looking night and day, everywhere I could. I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. A flaming fist were my last resort.
I'll help you find your daughter.
You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Was anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
I'll head to the Blushing Mermaid now.
Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Alright, how about you, Manip?
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
And this gauntlet is still paralyzed, so we're gonna try and throw a potion or remedial potion that we have. There it is. No, that's oil of accuracy, never mind. There it is, remedial potion, looks the same. And see if it actually gonna help him out, and we're not gonna use Luck of the Far Realms here. And let's talk to her.
Ah, I was hoping I hadn't missed you. The Patriarchs are safe, but it took longer to calm them down than I was hoping.
I found the tribunal and killed Saravak and his granddaughter Oren.
He had a granddaughter? What are you saying, Devella? Of course he did. If there's one thing you can rely on a Balspawn to do, it's to spread their lord's seed. Vigorously. Tell me everything.
We're gonna describe in violent detail how you put an end to the Baalist resurgence.
Fascinating. I wish I could put half as much into my final report, but, well, I think my superiors would rather I just stick to the facts. Nonetheless, thank you. You should think about joining the Fist, you know. We could do with more people like you.
And we got some gold for it. Alright, very good. Let's go to the Blushing Mermaid now. To try and save a little girl from the hag. And I think the quickest way to get there, is teleporting to this waypoint. And then going southwest. Yeah, this way, right? I think so. Yep, there we go. It's somewhere here. Or really close to it. I think this little area with the ship sticking out of the tavern. Or tavern built on top of a moored ship. However you want to see it. And once we get there, we'll be able to talk to some people. And oh, and there is Arash.
Incredible.
Let's talk to her real quick. She might have something to sell to us.
Oh, my silk. What are the chances? It's you. Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
A Blodra, the blood merchant. I hadn't hoped to meet you again.
Lucky for us all, fate is more powerful than hope. You see, it's your blood that caused the conflagration you just witnessed. Imagine, it's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
Lead the way.
Not if you lead me first.
And got another inspiration point for Gale. Even though I think we're still filled up. And anyways, she's gonna lead us down to a basement. And we got a hedge key as well. Alright. Come on. Arash, let's talk. I need some stuff to buy.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngarth Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
What will this formula do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
I can probably handle a little fire, but I'm not sure about the rest of you.
First let's trade. Arash. Let's see what you've got that I might want. Not much. Ring of free action. We'll buy it for somebody else. Not my character, mind you, but maybe a Starian or something like that. And we'll take these boots as well. Sure. No, this is not worth it. How about... No. Spell save DC is alright, but I don't think we'll need it for any of my characters. Yeah, I think that's that should be good. Here you go. You can take the balance in gold. And actually we'll sell the Knife of the Undermount King and the Staff of Interruption. And there we go.
Keep sucking in that sea air. Good for what ails you.
I'm gonna say I won't be drinking any mysterious formulas today. Thanks.
Not even for the betterment of the alchemical arts the realm over. Not even for that.
Just gonna leave. Yeah. Last time I had it, it's like caused a mess. Because my character, I think once you hit a certain HP fresh hold, you like blow up. And it can be more of a hindrance than help. Anywho, let's go finish talking to the patrons and the Blushing Mermaid, right? Yeah.
They will be followed.
Not too down
And one of these peoples right here, Bassoon Gannett.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly has sank you. Got it?
I'll follow the rules.
Good. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
Alright, let's talk to him
If
again.
you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss, I know. Anything else?
I'm here about the missing girl, Vandra.
Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear?
Who pulled a knife on you?
That woman, Lara, Laura, whatever her bloody name is. She was screaming her head off about some kid. Tore the place apart. Bloody disturbing. Captain Grizzly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance.
Okay, I guess we gotta talk to somebody else. The captain, perhaps? So... there she is. Or so we think. Let's talk, Captain Grizzly.
Can't a captain be bloody hungover in peace? Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizzly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself?
I'm here about a missing girl. Vandra.
Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh?
No, she didn't.
That's 'cause she's taking you for a ride. And not the fun kind. Look, I know Laura from my pirating days. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcome in the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done.
A child is missing. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Gods! Do I have to spell it out for you? There is no child. Laura is mad as a box of frogs. She's dangerous. And I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this. But I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently.
That's insane.
No less insane than lying about having a kid. If you don't do it, I'll find someone else. You can make it painless. Not everyone will.
Absolutely not. I refuse to do your dirty work.
Oh, you're no fun. I wanted you to stain your soul with the blood of an innocent mother.
Oh, well, guess I'll just decorate the room with your insides. They'll match my new carpet beautifully. Hello, Petal. Miss me?
I let you go once already, hag. Don't get in my way.
You made a mockery of me, you little shit. Besting me in my own home. Did you think I would simply walk away? Mayrina ran off with the child I was promised because of you. So I had to find myself a new one. And little Vanra was so very tasty.
You ate Vandra? You monster.
Oh, Petal. She'll thank me for it. Vanra sits in my belly, growing fat with power. In time, I'll vomit her up and have myself a fresh young hag to train. Unfortunately, that leaves me in a pickle. For while I'd love to rip your guts out, I shouldn't. Exertion is bad for the baby, you know. So, walk away. Walk away and let me a fine hag make.
No. Surrender the child immediately.
What? You'll kill me? Touch me, and the girl dies. And I'll simply return, stronger than ever. A woman in my condition should be relaxing in the bath, not dealing with this nonsense. I'll leave you to my crew, matey. And should you somehow survive, stay away, or Vanra will suffer.
Okie dokie, Artishoki. The battle begins, and some of her crew are actually red caps. The good news is all of my characters gonna act first. So, actually, let me reposition some things here real quick. There we go. First things first. Shadowheart, cast your Spirit Guardians. Click heals. And then start tagging some of these enemies with your Spirit Guardians. There's one. There's two. That's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. But Shadowheart was able to tank it, or... yeah, tank it, no problem. And up here we'll use Cutting Words to make sure that that red cap misses. And there we have it. Where's this guy? Over there. Alright, Shadowheart, run up and tag him as well. And I think that's pretty much all of them. And turn. Karlak is gonna frenzy. And move a little bit closer. And she's gonna start throwing the Narilna into that particular enemy, I guess. Or maybe this one. Alright, let's readjust a little bit. Start throwing it at that enemy right there. Megady Jim! And she's doing some AoE damage to the surrounding enemies as well. Alright, come on, Megady Jim, let me throw the Narilna at you. There's the second throw. And I think I forgot to short rest, so don't have the action surge available. But it's still not a big deal. And turn. The Myrmidons. Alright, go ahead and use your Electrified Flail on Silas Silvertongue. Did not stun him. The second Myrmidon's gonna do the same. And once again, failed to stun him. Which is still quite alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
My character is gonna fire off an arrow of many targets. And now we got plenty of them. And let's re-roll, because we rolled a critical miss. Okie dokie. And now cast Confusion on this group right here. Yep, gonna be 95% chance to hit all of them. And end turn. Gale's gonna get a little bit closer. And is gonna fire a magic missile from his amulet. 1, 2 will go into Silas Silvertongue. And 2 will go into the bird, the Weasel Adams. To stack some more radiant orbs on them. And end turn. Us gonna run in closer and try to strike Silas with its claws, but it missed. End turn. Silas tried to attack Shadowheart, but got hit by attacks of opportunity from the Myrmidons and now from Shadowheart herself. Unfortunately, the attack of opportunity missed. We're not gonna react here. One of the enemies looks like threw some sort of item at us. Bird cast Bloodlust. And we're gonna counterspell it. My character will, to be precise. Alright. The other red cap threw some sort of item again. I think it's like one of those illicit spiky things, which broke Shadowheart's concentration. So she's gonna recast the Spirit Guardians, and she's gonna start retagging some of these enemies. Alright, click heals. And then run up to that red cap that she hasn't tagged yet. Tanking attacks of opportunity like a boss. Alright, and turn.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Karlak, back up a little bit and start throwing your returning pike into some of these enemies. And I think we're gonna go for Silas Silvertongue first. Critical miss, unfortunately. Try it again, Karlak. That one hit and killed it off. And now use 2 of your frenzied throws. One went into Bird the Weasel. And the second one will go into Blunderbob. Blunderbob. Alright, hits and prones the enemy. And turn.
Nice roll in my favor.
Gale's gonna fire off a level 4 magic missile. 2 shots will go into Bird the Weasel. 2 will go into Two Toes Risher. And the remainder will go into the Flaming Pete. Alright, killed off one of the enemies and stacked some more radiant orbs on the others. Very good. And turn. The Air Myrmidon's gonna warp in a little bit closer to one of these enemies and gonna strike them with Electrified Flail. Hits, a critical hit to boot, and kills him off. Very good. The second Myrmidon will do the same to the Two Toes Risher. That one didn't kill him, unfortunately. So end your turn.
My luck again. Survival is all that matters.
And now we've got 7 health and 22 health. Gonna use the Scorching Ray shot. 1, 2, 3 will go into the Blunderbob, and 1 will go into Two Toes Risher. And that killed them all.
Found some remote bogs rotting.
Alright, and they all got these whispering masks that I don't think I'm gonna be picking up. Alright, what else you've got? They're red caps.
Did they get you? Are you alright?
Oh,
something to ask.
Let's talk to this guy.
What were those monsters? If there is so much as a scratch on you, I'm going to ruin Grizzly.
Dad, breathe. I'm all right. And you, thank you for stopping those, whatever they were.
Alright, yeah, nice and fuzzy on that. So here, let's take a short rest to recover the action search on Karlak. And then we'll proceed to the cellar door. But actually first, let's read the Hunter's Guide to the Hags. Yep. Yeah, it's just some more lore about the hags. So let's go through the cellar door. And I believe there is gonna be a fight coming up with the real captain and her crew. And up here we'll need to make sure that they survive. Alright, let's use this door. Probably, yep. It's the wrong door. There were 2. I chose wrong. Should have flipped a coin or something. Alright, so now we're gonna go through this door. Here we go.
Oh man, it's good to be home. First round on who?
Oh. Nope.
He who thirsts buys the drinks first.
You won't pin me down with a rhyme, wizard.
She who declines gets the worst of the wines.
Alright, anywho. I was listening to Gale and Karlak bantering. I think we actually have to go through here. Can we jump? Come on. I want to jump up. Yeah, there we go. Sounds good. And then jump over this way, I believe. And then head over this way. And there is an illusionary wall that we can walk through. And there should be another one down here, right? Or there is a door. Yeah. And since we already picked up the keys, the door is opened. And before we go anywhere, I'm gonna turn off Call the Weak and turn on non-lethal attacks. So got a whole bunch of this crew, including the captain. And they've got those whispering masks.
This place is trapped.
Alright, let's go into the hiding mode and try to disarm some of these flowers. And up here, let's get Cat's Grace from Shadowheart. Good thing too, because one of the first dice was a 1. And continue rolling. And continue disarming, I guess. Alright, let's get closer. And they weren't able to spot that trap.
This place is trapped.
But let's try and get this one. I'm just trying to kind of like sneak up on them so we can take them out very quickly. And my character once again is gonna go into the stealth mode. And we only got one flower left, which should be alright. Come on.
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
And use or disarm one final trap. The battle begins, which is not an issue.
This is Auntie's special place. You can't be in her special place.
So Karlak, go ahead and throw your Narilna into the Captain Grizzly.
Slit this landlubber from head to heel.
And we're not gonna use the paralyzing critical here. Come on. Narilna, come back. Oh. Maybe because Karlak is too far away. But anywho, Shadowheart's gonna use her Spirit Guardians, as usual. And now she can just run through the enemies, stacking some Radiant Orbs. Click heals and finish tagging the rest of the enemies there for me. Shadowheart, and then turn. Gale. Level 1 magic missile. Or level 2 magic missile. Yeah. Get a little bit closer. And fire level 2 magic missile. 2 will go into the Captain Grizzly. 2 into Mask of Servitude. And 1 into Mask of Terror. That should be just fine. And end turn.
The only way out is through.
Now, my character is gonna fire a magic missile from the item going into the Mask of Vengeance. All of them. And then we're gonna fire off our offhand crossbow going into the Mask of Servitude. And end turn. Alright, seems to be a monk. And Curse of Terror, which is a cantrip, frightening a creature. Yeah, we're not gonna react here. I think we should be alright. Yep, Gale was able to easily save. The Myrmidon's gonna warp in closer to the Barbarian guy. And we'll try to stun him with Electrified Flail. Success, very good. And end turn. The captain was able to pass her check, which is really good. And Karlak's got her returning pike here. So go ahead and frenzy Karlak. Use your cunning action dash to get closer to the Mask of Servitude. And then smack her with your attack, which should knock her out. Might be a couple attacks, but there's one. Oh, that's actually not good. Alright, just action surge. And try to attack Captain Grizzly instead. Not gonna react there. And hit her once again. Not gonna use that. And we're not gonna use the paralyzing critical either. And that should be that. Shadowheart's gonna cancel her Spirit Guardians so that the captain is not, isn't killed by it. Alright. And Karlak, end your turn. Mask of Servitude, cause Boon of Servitude. And we're not gonna react, I think. Yeah. Let's just cast that on themselves and cast Bardic Inspiration on the captain. That must be the board. And Gale's gonna fire his level 1 magic missile. One going into the Mask of Terror. One into the Mask of Vengeance. One into Mask of Servitude. And then one back to the Mask of Terror. Alrighty. And turn.
Fight. Let's go.
My character... Yeah, I can't really do much, I guess. Well, we can run in closer and cast something like Fear on these two. One of the enemies dropped their weapon. Oh, I probably should have just Misty stepped in closer. Forgot about those. And turn. Karlak or Shadowheart, go ahead and just smack Captain Grizzly. Missed. Cast Mass Healing Word for the Bless. And end your turn. The monk is doing stuff to Gale. And once again, we're not gonna react here. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything here. Just gonna end the turn.
Oh, shame me, bastards, Auntie. I swear it.
Curse of Regret. Yeah, not gonna react. And the captain shoved Shadowheart away. And I'm here. I'm gonna unequip the Caustic Band just to make sure that the acid damage doesn't kill any of these peoples. And then she's gonna attack Captain Grizzly first. There you go, knocked her out. Then the Mask of Servitude. Not gonna react there. And then go for this monk person. Alright, and finally the barbarian. Although I don't think, yeah, she's unable to. Yeah, that's fine. End your turn there.
Where do I go from here?
My character is gonna run in and smack this enemy, if we can. Or rather, Misty Step on the other side of him. And then smack him down. And not gonna react.
They burn.
And not gonna react there. I guess he had Vengeful Strike ability. Now, Shadowheart, just smack this barbarian for me. And end your turn.
Down straight.
Man, that barbarian is no joke.
Witching hour.
Gale, run in and try to smack this barbarian with your staff and hopefully knock him out. And end turn. And end turn. He rages. And try to attack my character. Need to roll 2 or better, right? Or 3 or better on cutting words. No, we'll just use the shield reaction. And made that barbarian miss. And now Karlak can finish off knocking this person out. Alrighty. Too easy. And Karlak, re-equip your caustic band there.
Let's move.
So let's take another short rest.
That put the wind back in my sails.
And grab our Nerulna. Actually, Karlak, you need to grab this. My favorite person, you. And we will grab the stuff from the captain. The stuff that actually sells for decent cash. Alright, Mask of Vengeance, what do you have? Not much. I can save you, child. A note. Probably how they got suckered into being bodyguards for the hag. Yep. So now we're gonna head one of these ways, right? Or up here, yeah. I see now. And we got all of these alchemical ingredients.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
And it's got a vent. And what else? Let's disarm the vent, because I think we failed to spot a trap. And once again, let's get Cat's Grace from Shadowheart to roll with advantage.
This place is hungry for blood.
And there is that tripwire that I thought I missed. Alright, not too bad.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Yep, Ethel is always setting up traps in her lair. But it's fine. And we're gonna do a little more preparation here. Karlak, why don't you drink an elixir of Cloud Giant Strength? Do you have any of those, girl? I think I gave it to you. I guess not. Oh, there it is. I am blind. Saw it just as I flipped away.
Have a lot on my mind and, well...
And I think this should be alright.
And move.
Okay, let's initiate the conversation and the fight.
Oh, the big tough hero finally showed up. I told you, Petal, you can't hurt me without killing little Vanya. I have you beat, so do the heroic thing. Die!
And she goes first. And let me see if we can spot where they are. What is this bell? Linked to her was fell magic. These mushrooms keep Auntie Ethel alive until they are destroyed. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what Auntie Ethel has. She's got the hag trickery. This is Ethel or illusion. She's got lair magic. Have double magic resistance. Can use wild magic surge immediately after a spell is cast. A higher level spell will produce more illusionary duplicates. Alright, yep. Got those fungal resistances. So, I think the way we're gonna go about it, Gale's gonna cast haste on himself, level 3 spell, which causes Ethel to summon a whole bunch of copies.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart's gonna cast Spirit Guardians. She's gonna click heals. And she's gonna start tagging some of these copies to try and take them out. There is one. Alright, so this is the real Ethel. Where are the mushrooms? Right there, huh? Shadowheart's gonna continue moving this away. Or actually, let's damage the mushrooms. And then turn.
Destroyer.
And where are these? Somewhere in here, I think. My character is gonna run this away and hopefully reveal some more of these copies. But perhaps not. Alright, just fire my regular crossbow to dispel this copy. And then... Nope, can't cast Dissonant Whispers, such a low hit. How about autos? Not enough movement, too far. Alright, we'll just fire on the mushrooms. And turn.
I'd always be a gentleman.
The Myrmidon's gonna try to stun Ethel. Hopefully it works. But it didn't. And then turn. The other Myrmidon will do the same. And once again she saves. Oh. How do we have another electrified charge? I don't know, but I'm not gonna look the gift horse in the mouth and turn.
Meet sorcery.
Gale. Run up a little bit closer. Oh, I think that's what it was. I think I accidentally cast haste on the Myrmidon instead of Gale. It's fine though. And turn.
It's go time.
Yes, sirree. Karlak's gonna run up this way.
No surrender.
She's gonna frenzy. And she's gonna start throwing at the mushrooms here. Going for that one first. Although it might damage Shadowheart when it explodes. Actually, Shadowheart, can you move? No, you can't, huh?
Bye forever, pal.
Alright, that's unfortunate, but we should be alright still. Action surge to recover your charges, or your actions. And continue throwing it into the mushroom.
If I wanted my grove thing to peddle, it wouldn't be you I'd call.
And let's continue throwing. Or actually... I guess use your cunning action dash, Karlak. Run up this way. Got smacked by Ethel. Was attack of opportunity, but it didn't do much damage. Alright, and now just continue targeting these mushrooms. And then turn. Cast Ray of Sickness on my character. And my character is just gonna counterspell her. Alright. Works pretty well. And Ethel copy, cast invisibility. And Gale's gonna counterspell the other copy. Because why the heck not? Oh, and the mushrooms have regained all of the health. Now, Shadowheart, go ahead, click heals, and start moving this way to try and take out the enemies. And there is the real Ethel. Know it because she's got the radiant orb on her. So, Shadowheart, go ahead and take out the remainder of the copies, or I guess it was only 2 copies. But she can dash, reapply some radiant orbs to actual anti-Ethel. There we go, took out 2 of the copies. And I think there is 1 remaining in this area here. Alright, so far so good. And end your turn.
What fools these mortals be.
And she's got this hag pregnancy. Killing the hag will cause the death, yeah. Alright.
Ready for another round?
Karlach, go ahead and finish taking out this mushroom by throwing you in Arilna. There's 1. And a 2. And a frenzy throw.
Fungi, I want 1,000 of you, you peasant.
Covered.
And go ahead and end your turn.
Well, so much for peace.
My character's gonna get a little bit closer to the other copy. I guess can't really see her. But we'll throw a void bulb right in here, which should get her. And now gonna fire off our offhand crossbow at Auntie Ethel. And no, we're not gonna react here. Missed. And then turn.
Tempest I will raise.
Gale's gonna get a little bit closer to the mushroom. And he's gonna fire magic missile. No, that's just gonna spawn more copies. He's gonna end his turn for now. The Myrmidon's gonna try to get closer to the last mushroom. And then turn. And this one will go right over here, a little bit closer as well. And then turn. Alrighty, Auntie Ethel once again summons a whole bunch of copies. So, Shadowheart's gonna click heals again. And gonna start tagging some more of these enemies.
Bloody clever clogs.
I think there is another one somewhere here, right? Yep. And I think another one is over this way. Alright, so dash again. Tank an attack of opportunity. And take out a copy that's located somewhere here. That apparently I can't find. Alright, that's fine. And turn.
Fancy their chances.
I got this.
And actually here, let me try and use this to disgorge it instantly. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna Misty Step closer to Ethel. And then we're gonna throw this hag potions or hag's bane at Auntie Ethel. And yeah, lock up the Far Realms as well.
What did you... Stay down, Vanra! No!
That's it! Cough her up, hag!
No! Stay down! You cost me a fresh, young hag. I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain.
And the kid is running off. Alright, let's end turn here. I guess we could have done it earlier, but I don't recall why I didn't. I seem to recall that you needed to reduce your health first. And now Karlach should be able to easily finish off Auntie Ethel with her returning pike. There's one and the two. And she's got the fungal resurrection going on. Will be resurrected by nearby pearl spore bells at the start of their next turn. Alright. Yeah, that's what it was. Gotta destroy all of these mushrooms first. So throw your Narilna into that particular one. If you can. Nope. Path is interrupted. Foiled again. And turn. I think this air myrmidon's gonna teleport next to the mushrooms. Strike them with electrified flail. And end turn.
I don't fancy their chances.
Oh, actually no. Don't end turn. He's still got another action. Another electrified flail. Now end turn.
Sorcery.
And Gale's gonna use his Curriculum of War on this last mushroom. You're Vandra, right? Your mom sent me. And once again, the hag falls. And she's got some items that are not really that great. Yeah, all of these can go to camp for now. Sell them later. And it's actually a really good spot to end the episode. We're a little bit over where we usually stop, but we were able to finish off the Auntie Ethel quest chain, more or less. We still need to go back and talk to the captain and to Laura and get our rewards from them. But that's gonna be for the next episode. As always, thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon.